Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. Today I'm going to be flipping through my 2025 Passion Planner completed. This is a regular size Passion Planner, I believe. I can't remember now, it's been a long time since I bought it. But yeah, it got really chunky, so I'm excited to flip through it with y'all and show you all the memories from this year. I got the cream colored one, and I do really still love like how beautiful the color is. I like how they have the year on the side here, and it's held up really well. I mean, considering how many stickers and everything I've put in here, it's still doing very good. And I put some stickers on it to decorate it, so I like that capability. Unfortunately, some of them did get a little damaged, but just from like, you know, thrown in and out of my backpack or just around the house. That's okay. Like, they still held up. So yeah, and then I always add this pen loop sticker on the back here so that I can keep my pen nearby. This planner I used as both like a planner, catch-all, and a memory planner this year. Next year I'd like to maybe split it up and do like a journal and just a planner, still decorated, but not as much of both into one, because I kind of want to expand a little bit. But I wasn't feeling up to a journal in 2025 when I started. At the time, I still had, my youngest baby was still 6 months old. And just a little bit about me, I am a working mom of 5 kids, so pretty busy, but this has really helped me to have like a creative outlet and just a way to keep my thoughts a little bit more organized and my to-do lists. So let's get started. So first, I always make this page my why page of why I go to work, why I keep up with things, because they're the reason why. And then this is just the intro page, so like a couple things about kind of like I felt like described me. I love spooky things and ghost stories, but I also love sparkly pink things. And then this is that's just me most of the time trying to handle things, but everything falling apart, and it's okay. And yeah, and I'm a pharmacist, so that's why there's pills there. These pages are like the intro pages in Passion Planner, but I did cover them up with scrapbook paper and just put throughout the year like some of my favorite pictures or stickers that I had. Like I was like really obsessed with Wicked for a few months there, so I got this sticker on Etsy and I didn't know where to put it, so I put it in here because I knew I would be able to save it forever, because I save these planners as, like I said, a memory keeping. This page is messy, and that's on purpose because I just use this as a scrap page to like try out stamps, or if I have like scraps and I don't know what to do with them, like ripped stickers, or my kids will hand me like a random sticker that I don't know what to do with it. I put it on here. And doodling too. So that's fun. I like having a space for that. And then I did fill this out this year with Passion Planner about like what my values are and what I want to focus on for the year. So I really did love doing that. And I look forward to, I went ahead and filled them out in 2026. But yeah, I just like doing that every year. It's a good way to kind of like refocus how your year is going to go. I got my passion roadmap, and then my game changer goal this year was to lose 30 pounds. And I did do that, so that was really a blessing. And you know, there was a lot of things that helped me with it, but definitely having a planner helped. Okay, this is my vision board for 2025. I just kind of put like some things that I really wanted to envision for my life for this year, things that I enjoy, and also just some fun stickers that I found. The monthly habit tracking, I did really good for the first 5 months, and I fell off in June. I just couldn't really stick with it. It wasn't really like serving me anymore, so that's okay. Not something I'm gonna do next year, but that's all right. And I'm sorry about the background noise. My golden retriever found his squeaky toy. And also, yeah, I just, whenever I don't use a page, I just stick like ephemera in there. My kids are also upstairs playing. They're still on winter break, so maybe it wasn't a crazy good time to film this. All right, Oliver, we gotta take that away from you. Okay, this one I tried to use, like at the beginning of the year, I put down those like clear dots stickers to kind of like mark out some things, but I never kept up with it and I didn't look at it again after I made this. So probably not something I'll continue with. Okay, so my monthlies, I decorate them. It's a good way to get an overall view of what my work schedule is going to look like, what my days off are going to look like, how many paychecks I'm going to have, important like birthdays coming up in case I need to plan for shopping. So that's what I do for the monthlies. They like give me a quick snapshot of everything that's going on for the month so I can kind of visualize it and get ready and think about what I need to do to prep for it. But then after that, I do not use them. So they are kind of a one and done thing for me. Now the weeklies, this is really where I thrive. So I have over here, like I put my focus for the week, good things to happen. So that's like for me a gratitude list. My to-do list, I am really committed to this. So I put like repeating events throughout the year. I go ahead and fill them in before I start the planner. So back in December, I did this, December 2024. And then I also put in anything like that comes up when I'm actually in that week. I also put in like appointments, and then like I said, I used it as a memory planner. So a lot of times I would go back and journal about what happened that day. And that was nice because it wasn't too intimidating. It was like enough for like 1 or 2 sentences. So I didn't feel like overwhelmed by an entire page. And then usually here I would either put like a quote or a Bible verse. I was tracking my Apple rings, fitness rings at the beginning of the year, but I did fall off with that, but I do like the way it looks. It's so pretty. All right, so a lot of these stickers are Happy Planner, and I still really love the Happy Planner stickers. I just have so many, so I'm gonna try to use up my stash for sure. This year I was good about like not really buying any more Happy Planner sticker books, so I was really proud of myself for that. I did buy like a few odds and ends like washi tape or stickers, but not really entire sticker books, so that was really good. I'd like to do that again this year because I still have so many. And then I also have tried to like downsize and give some away to other people that use Happy Planner, so that's a great way to do if you don't know what to do with your stickers, because then somebody else can enjoy them and use them. The monthly reflection, you're supposed to go in and answer the questions, but that was too intimidating for me, honestly. So I would fill it up with pictures from the past month and then stickers that I just like for fun to fill in, or any kind of like milestones. So like I said, when the year started, I had a 6-month-old, so she turned 7 months old. So putting that monthly picture in there was really fun, and it was a good way for me to keep accountable with it. Here's February. All right. And I even went back sometimes and I would like, if I saw a picture on Instagram that inspired me, I would go back and like print that off and put it in there. Or like something in the news, like I put the Super Bowl picture there. That was fun. But it does take a lot of like planning, because like I don't have a printer at home for photos. I have like a small Kodak printer that I can do one picture on at a time, and it's great, but like I always get nervous about like using up the photos too fast, and because it's kind of expensive to refill them. So what I did this year a lot is I would use like the Canva app, and I would put like little squares of pictures onto a 4x6, and then I would take it to the pharmacy and have it printed and then cut them out and glue them in. But I would do that at the end of the month, so I would have to remember to leave space throughout the month, which was fine. But yeah, I think this year I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep it easier for myself. Life is just getting busier and busier, but in the best way. I really love these. I think they're called like heart emotion stickers from the Passion Planner. I have that sticker book. They're just perfect. Like if you don't know really what to put on your spread, or like you want to fill up some space, like just picking one that kind of resembles your mood right at that moment is really fun. I did put like a little bit of ephemera. Like this is a sticker from Soccer Shots, and I think next year I'd like to do that more maybe in my journal, because it is fun to look back at that and like have that tactile sensation of like something that you used. Some of these got really full, and it was a good way for me to practice my cursive. I don't write a whole lot in cursive. Like at work I just kind of write in print all the time, or I type on the computer, so it's fun to be able to practice that. I think it's really good for your brain. It's just a good way to use a different part of your brain. I would also put like pictures in here my kids drew, so that was really fun. Like a good place to put them, because I know they'll be safe in here and it's relevant to that month. A lot of my other stickers in here, like this previous page that I just passed, are Pipsticks. I had a Pipsticks subscription for a while there, and I got a lot of stickers through it. It's great. I love it so much, and I really want to do it again. Like I said, I'm just trying to use up some of my stash right now because I have so much like stickers. You know, after sitting on the shelf for a long time, they do start to like lose their adhesiveness or just get funny, or even like washi tape, it'll start to be like yellow and not stick as well. So I do just want to use up what I have more this year before I go back to subscribing to something, because then I think it'll be more fun to like get it because I'll be like, oh wow, I really need it. So like looking forward to it, not just feeling like, oh, it's another excess. I love this month because I like this washi. It's so springy, fun. This is actually a piece of paper that was sent from Pipsticks. Like in their subscriptions, they send a little book and it has pieces of paper with patterns on it. So that's really fun. Another way, excuse me, another way to decorate, and another reason to get that subscription. I'm not sponsored by them, but I really do like them a lot. I just like their style too. My aunt got me this sticker book that has, these stickers came from, these kind of like, it looks like a hippie vibes to me. Like that was a fun one to use for sure. Oh, and then I had these Pooh Bear die cuts that I got, I think I probably got them on like Amazon or Michael's or something, but they're just so cute. I love classic Pooh Bear, so I've been trying to use those up. Like the theme I got happened to be like all about baby stuff, so it's like first birthday, first bath, like all those things. So just throwing those in there whenever I can is fun. I did start tracking my daily, or not my daily, I'm sorry, my weekly weight in there. When I was like really focused on losing weight, I did daily, and I kept like, I just really like data, so I kept a spreadsheet that tracked everything, and that was really fun. And then I also like read about how your cycle can affect your energy different times of the month and your appetite, and that was really enlightening because obviously from day to day it's hard to track sometimes. Like your weight will fluctuate day to day sometimes just based on what you ate or anything like that. So that was a good way to stay encouraged and not lose not lose like sight of my goals. They do the mid-year passion roadmap, which is a good thing if you're like losing focus. At this point, it took me a couple months to gear up. I really had to like do my research and prep for how I was gonna lose weight and like what methods I was gonna use. So I really didn't start till March, to be honest, which is totally okay. So if you're out there and you're nervous about starting your New Year's resolution, or it's past New Year's and you feel like a failure, like don't, like take some time, reevaluate your goals, and maybe come up with some strategies. Because for me anyway, like coming up with a step-by-step plan, doing some research, and also like a lot of just self-kindness of like, it's a busy time of my life and I'm not always gonna have time to do things, means like it's okay. Like even like I didn't even write down my weight this week. This was the end of the summer, so July I got really busy just with work and kids being home from school. So I really didn't get in here that much. And sometimes it also is just like a period of like not being motivated to write, or not having like the focus or mood for it. But I decorate like, at this point I was decorating a month or two in advance, so that's why it's all decorated still. This is some ephemera that my cousin sent me when she went she traveled to California. So that was really cool because she mailed that to me and I was able to like use it to fill this month up, because I didn't have much I wanted to really write about. And school started back at the end of August. So once school started back, I kind of got back into the routine again. I love summer break, but I do prefer like the fall and the spring because I really do like the routines more. It just helps me like stay consistent, even though my work schedule is kind of all over the place. Okay, this week was cool because I ended up going and like doodling a little bit and coloring it in with marker. I like the way that turned out because it just like filled up the page more. So I want to try that this year more. This was something I tried. I did like an interview I was going to do it for each of my kids. I ended up only doing it for him. It was his birthday month and it was fun, but it honestly took me weeks to go back and write that down finally because I did it on my phone and then I just like forgot about it. So, and then this is something I started doing. So I started highlighting the weekends because this is a Monday start planner and the months are also Monday start. And so when I look at this, it does get confusing sometimes because I'm just used to the Sunday being here. But I prefer the Monday start on the weeks for sure because that is just how my brain works as far as like Monday to Sunday. All right. Just went and grabbed some water real quick. As you guys could tell, like I always forget like talking like this makes your throat dry sometimes. It's also just that time of year, right? Spooky season. It's always super fun to decorate with. Yeah, I like these haunted houses from Pipsticks. And I have washi from all over, but this is my favorite brand of washi is Simply Gilded. It really is just like the best. It's luxury. It's so nice. it rips so nicely, it sticks nicely, and it's just like, it doesn't have that like sticky adhesive on top. Oh, I just really like it. This page was blank until the end of the year. I went back and I had like a bunch of old photos. I was like cleaning out some things on my dresser. And so I just went ahead and glued them in here because like I said, I'm keeping this, so it's a good place for them to be safe instead of just stuck in a shoebox somewhere. The stamps did bleed through a little bit, but it's all right. I like it how it looks sometimes. It's like, I mean, it's real, right? And it gives it a more artistic look. I started off, make it look like perfect, like everything matches aesthetically. But then as the week goes on, I just add more and more stuff and it makes it kind of look scrambled, but it's fun for me to go back and like look at the little details with that. Thanksgiving week. Again, I was gonna do a child interview here, but never got around to doing that. So just used up some old stickers and scrapbook paper I had laying around that I didn't want to throw away. And I got Christmas, and I highlighted the weekend block, December. These stickers are Live, Love, Posh, Holly Jolly. Sticker book came out a couple years ago. And I think she comes out with new ones every Christmas. Her stickers are really, really nice. She gives you a ton too, so it's taken me years to use it up. And then this was the last week that I used in this planner because I go ahead and the week that has New Year's Day, I go ahead and use and start on it. So these are just like some to-do lists that I wanted to make sure I carried over to my new planner. So I wrote them down when I could think of it. A card from my grandpa, some pages that I wanted to make in my 2026 planner. Just some ephemera from Christmas, Santa pictures, tags and wrapping paper from people that I thought were really pretty and I wanted to keep. Some like old pictures I found, and then also like some pictures of my Spotify Wrapped, so that was cool. And family pictures. And then this is just a page that I'm going to probably do this in my next planner as well. It's just a checklist setup page for my new planner. Just so that like if something is working for me, like payoff charts or a wish list, like, okay, I'm going to make sure I write it down to keep it in my planner for next year. But if it's something that's not really working for me, like teacher school information, I used that a couple of years ago and it was helpful for me when my kids started going to school, but now, honestly, I've set it up and it doesn't serve me anymore. It's just there. So I didn't do it. I also wrote down what sticker books I wanted to use in my next planner. Just for fun. Why not? This is my CE tracker. And I would just, like I said, I'm a pharmacist, so I would just color them in as I completed them. So that was fun and a good way to motivate me. I definitely want to do that in my next planner. And then I have my washi collection. I thought it was going to take 2 pages, but I didn't actually have as much as I used to. So that's a good thing, actually. It means I'm using it up like I should. And some of these I don't even have anymore because I've used them up now after the year has ended. Because I made this in the beginning of 2025. So I'll have to do that again soon for this next planner. So I just put in some stickers I had here to fill up the page. Future me problems. This is just like brain dump basically of like things that you want to get done, but maybe won't even get done next year. So just put them down. debt payoff charts. This was super helpful. As you can tell, I paid off 2 debts this year, small things, but very important. And I'm really, really proud of that and excited because it was motivating to color them in. And yeah, it just looks fun too. This is a savings for a trip we're going to next year. So I went ahead and redid it and continued it in my next planner. My wish list for this past year. So if like I really was wanting something, I could just write it down. It was easier to kind of let it go at that point. My weight loss and what my weights were at the beginning of each month. And then this is really just a big journal page for me, kind of like writing out bullet points of like why I wanted to lose weight, and it was a good thing to go back to when I was struggling, to go back and read that. Okay, I did do a sticker book inventory at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to probably do that this year, but I think it was good to kind of like go through and remember what books I had, because I did, it's easy for them to kind of get lost or jumbled and forget, oh yeah, you have this one that you could use like for the holidays. You don't have to buy new things. My goal for 2025 was to do 6 audiobooks, and I outdid that goal quite a lot, actually. This is not the only book page that I made in the back of my planner. So I think having this goal of something achievable was really great for me. It helped me stay motivated, and I was able to like print off and cut out the book every time I finished it and stick it in here. And that felt really good. All right, this was a cool one, and I definitely want to do this again if I can. It just took some work, but basically it's my favorite music for each month of 2025. So what I would do is at the end of each month, I had a reminder on my phone to take a screenshot of my Receiptify, because I use Spotify. And whenever I would get around to sitting down, the one that was like the top song or my favorite album that I listened to, I would print off a picture of it, of that album, and glue it down. And then I would put like on my Receiptify, like my top 5 songs for that month. Now, sometimes my favorite song would be the top song, but sometimes it wouldn't be. So if it didn't make it onto the top 5, or even if it did, I would always just write my favorite song at the bottom. I think next year I'll simplify it a little bit, maybe do like top 3 songs and my favorite song, and then maybe put a picture of the album that my favorite song is from. But still, this is really cool. It's really fun to look back at. Okay, this is a little crazy and overwhelming, but this is my TV shows for 2025. It also has movies on here too, because I don't really watch a ton of movies, so I just put them together in one category. But yeah, any TV show that I rewatched or I watched for the first time. Some of them are really like short documentary things. But yeah, I would print those off and put those in there. Most of these I didn't print off until like last week. Like they were just saved in Canva on my phone, and I finally got around to doing it. But it looks good now that it's all filled up. Like it makes me happy. I have school loans, so these were very motivating for me to color in each month when I made my payment, and kind of like evaluate the interest and how much it's going to take for me to pay those off. That motivated me to write down like extra hours I would work, and if I could put that towards loans or towards like other bills. Favorite dinners that we use. That's a good one. My light just turned off. Let's try this again. Oh. Well, my light turned off, but hopefully you can still see okay. That was a good thing whenever we would have days where we were trying to meal prep and couldn't figure out what to shop for. I would go back and consult that. I did an online shopping tracker because last year, 2024, this helped me keep track when I was buying a lot of stuff online, like if it got here or not. I started doing it, but I stopped in like May. It wasn't helping me anymore. It was honestly just more work than it was worth. Okay, here's my other 2025 books. So I was also really proud of all of these. I discovered like new authors I liked. So it was very fun. And I have like a whole plan of what I'm going to read next year. Okay, this is miscellaneous media that just like TV shows or a podcast that didn't fit onto the other page. This didn't really get filled out much because I think I only ended up getting like one box, maybe 2 boxes from Short Story, which I want to do that again, but I was losing weight, so I didn't really feel like it was the time for me to get clothes because I didn't know what my size was going to be. So I'll probably do that this year. Again, my why. So when I got really discouraged, I would go back here and read these or fill in some more. Measurements and weight loss, some savings I wanted to do. Podcast. So these are some of my top podcasts that I really, really enjoyed for this year. Our family Christmas card, shopping list of what the kids wanted. Some like wrapping paper swatches. We do different wrapping papers for each of the kids to keep it easy. And then some art. And yeah. And just like this little quote from art I saw on Instagram: even on the toughest days, I hope you remember that every step you take matters, no matter how small. I love that movie. Yep. And that's it. Back here I just have I used to keep like stickers back here that I would but this is actually just like pictures my kids drew or Christmas cards or old photos I have. Something that I want to keep, but I don't really have room to keep like around my house right now. So I'm just going to put them in the planner, and the planner will go into storage now. So, but that's it. That's my 2025 passion planner. Thanks for watching.